Hi YouTube, it's Kim Can Do It. Here to give you a little bit of an update. So a lot has been going on in the last couple weeks. Yesterday I went to my bariatric high protein and liquid fast class. I guess that's what they call it. It was 3.5 hours long, and it was so cool because for one, I got to take my husband, and that was a real eye-opener for him. I can tell him things, and I don't know how much he's listening. I think he listens half to it. But going to this class just made me realize how good my bariatric team is. We went in, let me explain how it went. We went in, and the first step was which I let my husband go to everything with me, but I got called back to talk to, or get my weight, pictures, front and side, and I gained 5 pounds. But that's okay. I gained 5 pounds in the last 7 weeks. There's been a couple contributing factors to why I've gained weight, other than I've eaten a lot more, and I haven't exercised as much. I'm totally done with smoking, and I'm smoke-free, and I lost my job, and I'm home more often with the food, thus the 5 pounds. Anyway, it's okay. I'm all right, right? He was okay with that too. He understood. So anyway, I go in, I get weighed, I get pictures taken, I get called into a room that my surgeon is going to come in and see me and talk to me. He comes in and talks one-on-one, going through my last 6 months, but really it's been 8 months worth of appointments, notes, how I've been doing, how I'm feeling now. Am I truly ready for this surgery? Do I know what's going to happen? What are my expectations? All of these things. I asked him a few questions. He answered some of them, and some of them he said that he would answer in a group later. My husband had a couple really good questions, and you know, it was really nice to have that one-on-one time with the surgeon. So then we go into another room, and this is a room that has about 15 to 20 people in it. All of them, well, a lot of them had people with them. Some of them didn't have anybody with them, but I would say probably 12 patients, and the rest of them were significant others or people there to support them. The first person that came in the room was a nurse, and she works the bariatric floor of the hospital, and said, you know, gave us all of these different situations that she's seen in the past, told us about why it's so important to get up and walk right after surgery, and that she would be getting us up right away to walk. Talked about everything, from privacy in our rooms to 1 night or 2 nights stay and the reasons why they would keep us. Some funny stories of things that had happened in the past that, yeah, I won't even repeat those. Anyway, and then the nutritionist came in, and she talked for about an hour about this phase that we're all going into, the liquid high protein diet. And that I do want to record for my own sake on this video, and for those who are just starting out, and your surgeon may be different. So let me start out by saying this may not be what everybody's plan looks like. It's what my plan looks like. But for me, the purpose of the diet, purpose of the fast is to reduce the size of your liver and to prepare you psychologically for liquid nutrition after surgery. When do you start it? You start it 2 weeks prior to your surgery. Again, in my case, not everybody has to do that. Low sugar, low fat, high protein, full liquids, in addition to caffeine-free liquids. 60 grams of protein a day for women and 75 grams of protein for men. you should try to drink. And this is including your 64 ounces of liquid that you need to have every day. This is what I think everybody's is about the same that I've seen so far. I think it varies just a very little bit, but when you're looking for protein sources, 15 grams of protein or more, 10 grams of sugar or less, and 5 grams or less of fat. So that 15, 10, 5 is what I have to keep in my mind when I'm looking at the back of protein shakes and drinks and all of these things. That's what I'm going for. Okay, I think I can continue. I had to pause you for a minute. So 15, 10, 5. I explained what that is. The liquids can include, you may have these clear liquids in addition to your protein drinks. Caffeine-free hot or iced tea, caffeine-free coffee, sugar-free gelatin, sugar-free popsicles, low-sodium salt broth, sugar-free pop. What? Sugar-free pop? I think she said, we're talking about the bubbles. If I remember right, she said, during the pre-op stage, you can have soda pop, whatever, bubbles. She highly recommended you not doing that because you need to get off that anyway. Get off it and get, she said, but if it comes down to your sanity or the people that you lived with, if you're going to kill the people you live with because you're going absolutely ape shit, and you're going to go off on them, for God's sakes, just drink with Diet Coke or some kind of bubbles if you have to have it. It's not the end of the world during the pre-op phase. Definitely not after. So I think that's why that's in there where it says sugar-free pop. I'm not going to do that. Sugar-free Kool-Aid, caffeine-free Crystal Light, sugar-free flavored waters such as Fruit2O, Aquafina, Propel, Dasani, those ones. That's it. We talked about multivitamins and all of that too. But, other than my protein shakes that I can have to sustain, to feel full, those popsicles and flavored waters and all of that, that's what I'm going to be living on for the next couple of weeks. It was funny because everybody in there, the different people that walked in, presenters that came in to talk to us, they were all like, oh, you poor dears. You're doing this right during Thanksgiving and Christmas. There was one lady that came in, though. I think it was the nurse at first. And she said, you know what? If you can make it through Thanksgiving doing just liquids, and Christmas, because you'll be just out of surgery at that time, you're not going to be eating. You can make it through anything. And it's just this is your last holiday, your last Thanksgiving and Christmas, your first one that you will not be gaining weight at. God, I can't even talk right now. I'm so excited. But after that, okay, so the nutrition person came in, nutritionist came in. She talked for quite a while. Then, was there another person? There might have been another person. I can't remember. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's my dog. She's drinking water, and it sounds disgusting. The surgeon came in. And the surgeon came in, and he wheels in a little cart, and he's got his, his toys. It's just things that he can show. And the first one was, this is what your stomach looks like. This is what I'm going to be doing, taking your stomach out, and he takes a section of it off. Talks about the incisions and how he's going we're going to have 5 incisions. What we could expect for pain. He said that 25% of his patients end up having a drain. which is usually only because he's in there too long. Or not too long, but I guess the longer you're in the stomach and he has to do more things, the more likely you are to have a drain. And he said, if you're a person that has never had stomach surgery before, your gallbladder, nothing like that, you've not had any surgeries in your stomach, the odds are very slight that he's going to have a problem at all. And he's just going to get in there. It's going to take an hour to an hour and 15 minutes to complete the sleeve, and he's out of there. And we won't need a drain. If he's in there longer, has to move things around a little bit more, has to finagle things around. If you didn't follow your pre-op diet like you should, and the liver doesn't look quite right, or he's got to move that more. Of course, if he has to do hernia surgery or gallbladder, he's in there longer. He's jostling things around a lot longer, so your odds of a drain are a little bit higher. I'm just crossing my fingers that I won't have to have a drain, because that sounds really gross. And my husband almost passed out thinking that I might come home with a drain. So then the surgeon talked about everything that could happen. Talked about how this is our last ditch effort. This is, you don't do a whole lot. How he wanted to set us up for success, and how he would do anything in his power. He gave us all his personal cell phone number. He told us to call, whether it's 2 a.m., whether it's a Saturday or a Sunday. If we had a question that was important to us, that he wanted us to call, which I think is just amazing. So anyway, that made it all so real and hang on. So exciting that it's going to happen. You guys, it's going to happen. I'm going to get surgery, and I'm just so happy. The support of my husband in this journey has been fabulous. But now that he has went to this class with me, it's really made it more real for him too. And I know that he's going to lose some weight right along with me. I know that it's going to strengthen our relationship. We've already got a great relationship. So he's my best friend. And I guess just in YouTube land, I want everybody to know I have such a great support system at home. And I'm just so grateful. What else? I have some surgery sisters that I wanted to give a shout out to. December, all of a sudden, we're hearing about people that are having surgeries in December. December 3rd is Valerie RNY Blessings. December 4th is Marsha Wilson. December 8th is Melanie Ann Beebe, I think. December 9th is Marcy Brown Kavanaugh. The 10th, Patricia Garcia. Hi, Patricia. We've been talking quite a bit on the computer. It's kind of nice to talk with people that we're so close in our journeys. The same with our Robin's RNY Mission, and Jeannie Betagala. I'm so sorry. And Sandra French. Sandra, thank you so much. If I say this wrong, I'm going to be so mad at myself. Sandra, I think it was you, and I better not say this. Sandra gave me a spreadsheet to track my weight and proteins and everything all the way across. Oh my gosh, if I'm wrong on this, I'm gonna feel so bad. But I think it was Sandra. So thank you very much. And Amy Love to Live VSG. Amy is having she got her surgery approved and confirmed that December 19th, yay, is Amy's surgery. So, hey, sisters. And there's probably more out there. If there is, and I didn't mention your name, will you please put your surgery date down in the comments below, so that I can kind of keep track. It's really nice I want to have everybody that's having December surgeries, in a certain file, so that I know all of you, and keep track of all of you. Let me see, you guys. The one thing I did do that, I encourage everybody to do early out is take your measurements. I had my husband take my measurements yesterday before the appointment. That was awful. Just because I don't even really think my husband knows how much I weigh. I never told him, and he's never seen anything with it on there. So he's never asked. He doesn't care. But it's just so personal, and to me it's so embarrassing. But I did break down and have him measure me. My neck, my upper arms, my chest, my rib cage, my hips, my upper thigh, my calf, and my ankle. Did I do wrist? I think I might have did the wrist too. And these measurements are just horrific. I stuck them away. I put them in the back of my binder, and I never want to look at them again. And I know those measurements are going to be they're only going to go down, right? But it was awful. So take your measurements, take your before pictures. I've taken some all summer long for me, but, I guess I still have to take some, not nudie, but some skin flick pictures that, oh God, I don't want to do that, but I know that I will appreciate it in the future. So anyway, I'm going to cut this off. I'm at 17 minutes already. I gotta go. I got things to do. I got 2 more days to eat. I'm not gonna eat. Okay, I am. I've got 2. I start my liquid diet on Monday. I don't have to start it until Tuesday, but I'm gonna start it on Monday. And December 9th is my surgery. All right. Peace out. Love you guys. Bye. Are you still there? I got one more thing to show you. Hang on. I wanted to show you this too. I got this yesterday, a bottle, with a few flavors of, this is like liquid protein, and it's 15 grams of protein mixed with 16 ounces of cold water. This one's orange, and they are really, really good. I have to find out the name of them, you guys. But have you guys seen this? Excuse me. Liquids, or like a liquid thingy, jelly stuff that you pour in water, and it makes for like a protein water drink. And fusion chocolate mousse. What else? What did they give me? Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to go with my doctor's fusion complete nutrition, bariatricfusion.com. Vitamin and mineral supplements. I've seen these. I know you guys have showed these before. I do think I'm going to go with these chewables to cut down on how many bottles I'll have and how many things I'll have to take. But anyway, I forgot. I wanted to show you that too. Bye again.